y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to the basement as we're heading back to the ranch for Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 2. John has been elected governor, Jamie is salty, and Monica was in an accident that could really only happen in a very Yellowstone way, but she has lost baby John. Is she done now? Is she done? Is she done? Although it really had nothing to do with the ranch's fault, but is she just done? I don't know. But I am excited to get back to it, and I'm so glad that you are here with me. So we're going to get under the big cozy blankets. It's early-ish. I should say it's early-ish. It's early for me today, so I have my tea. I have all of you. You can remember full episode watch along is available on Patreon, where I would love to see you. And let's get to it. So we rolled back a few hours. Plus.
Mom?
Oh, where's Monica? She's not in the car. She's not in the car. She wasn't in the car.
Mama! Mama! No! Stay there!
911, what's your emergency?
Everything's an emergency.
Is anyone hurt?
Yes.
Everybody's hurt. We need an ambulance.
Do you know where you are?
In the middle of nowhere.
Tell them to hurry!
The other day, I don't know why, I remember when we used to have OnStar? I never had a car. I miss being able to afford a car that had OnStar, but we don't need it anymore, quote unquote, because we all have cell phones and but if you don't have access to it, is that service obviously in this situation still needed? What did happen to OnStar?
Is she gonna be okay?
Hard to say, Pumpkin.
She's a strong woman, son.
It's not what I asked.
We're all gonna be okay. You lost a brother. I lost a son, but she lost more.
Are you gonna try again?
Were they trying the first time around?
I think you should. I liked having a brother.
Oh, that's complicated. It's complicated.
Why don't you go saddle up Mr. Dutton's horse?
Is he here?
No, but we need to keep him legged up.
Who's gonna ride him?
You?
You are. I don't have a fucking day. Let's go. We'll grab him. God didn't add extra daylight to Tuesday, Carter. Now let's go, man. Go get his fucking saddle. Let's move this along.
What else?
Where's your rope?
What else?
Chaps, if you got them.
All right.
We ain't got time for what else. Swing on up there, cowboy.
And then Thursday, you speak in Missoula.
Why am I in Butte?
You're speaking at White Song Elementary about your new education initiative.
He has a new education initiative.
To further education with hands-on learning through the Dalton Wiggins Technical and Trade Academy.
Never heard of it. Run by the state?
No, it's a private technical college.
Oh.
Answer me this, Claire. Who exactly is my chief of staff?
The party's nominating committee chose Jim Roberts.
Could you bring him to me, please?
Governor, it's an honor.
Tell me, which one is your buddy? Dalton or Wiggins?
You're gonna get your ass chewed out, dude.
Beneficiaries of the education initiative that I'm unaware that I support.
The education initiative is...
Jim, I'd like to introduce you to my daughter.
Who will also kick your ass.
She's my new chief of staff. Get out of my office.
Can he select his daughter to be chief of staff?
Get the fuck out of my office.
If he hadn't caught on by now, John doesn't play by the political rules if it suits him.
Let's start with this schedule.
In 15 minutes, you have a meeting with the Montana Trade Alliance.
That should be interesting.
What does that have to do with me?
It's politics, John.
I'm not seeking goodwill. I'm seeking the end of the airport on my land.
Into market equities, we'll just go get a loan from Blackstone or Goldman's and continue to keep on building.
Then cancel the lease.
No, you can't cancel the lease. They will sue you and win.
Revoke the funding.
Start there.
Canceling the lease, that's how they end up with your ranch.
He's right, John. That land is zoned agricultural. So how are they building an airport and condos on land that is agricultural?
The application has already been submitted. It's a formality.
Uh-huh.
And that statute is waived by this office all the time.
Well, not this time. Will you set a drink for the governor and myself and the Park County commissioners?
For what day?
Today.
The governor has a dinner tonight with the Montana Clean River Alliance.
For fuck's sakes, Clara. If it has the word alliance in the name, cancel it.
I think our work is done here.
Not yet.
Okay. I've got questions about Jamie's role.
I want it on my desk in an hour.
Why are you still there, Linnell?
Can I take a peek at his schedule?
Aren't you supposed to be in Washington?
The governor's office is a game of favors. You start by giving them, and then you can ask for them. Market equities will not just go away. When they realize that all they have to do is wait 4 years, then they'll just wait.
You should have never let him in, Linnell.
Oh, he's gonna lay this at your feet.
The land board is made up of 5 officers: Secretary of State, the auditor, and the public interest superintendent. Now, who do you think funded the campaigns for the other 3? You could be a really good leader, John, but you're a shitty politician because you won't play the game.
I don't think he minced words when he said that.
I'm here for another month. Use me.
I think he made it very clear what his objectives were. And I think that's why he got elected.
Hey!
Maybe instead of working against each other, they should collaborate a little bit more.
Just do as you're fucking told until these fuckers tuck tail back to New York.
They're not, though. I think that's his point.
You're in my prison now. And if you ever forget it, I'll put you in a real one.
Couldn't he say you'll be in the cell next to mine, Pumpkin? He's got dirt on her, too.
Heard you sold your ranch?
We did. So where's he gonna go if he sold his ranch? Nepotism question, right. Does the state know Jamie's not really John's son? But even if he's not technically, biologically, I should say, John's son, he's still John's son. Can he be Attorney General? Especially if he wasn't elected. He was appointed. Does he have to immediately go through re-election because his father's now governor and now his sister's chief of staff? Or in Montana, do they just not care?
I'd like to bury him at the ranch. That way we can always visit him. Ask your father.
His answer will be yes, you know that.
Ask anyway. When he said he saw the end of us, is this what he saw?
I'm gonna say no.
No, babe.
I think he saw something worse.
This won't be the end of us.
What will?
I'd have to choose the end of us. And I will never choose that. Tate said he wants us to try again. He said he wants a brother.
Well, it's not Tate's body. And I would be shocked if that trauma didn't do something terrible to Monica's body.
Shit. Wolves.
Yeah. I don't think wolves killed him.
You got wolf tracks all around. Ate the stomach and the ass out. That's what wolves do.
I'm not saying they didn't eat it. I'm saying they didn't kill it.
Don't matter. They got the taste of beef.
Let me call Casey. Let's get a state hunter out here.
We ain't going to Casey with all the shit he's dealing with.
Casey's a little busy right now.
Lloyd, let's start moving this herd back to the barn.
Hey, got a stray over here, boys.
Is this another alfalfa incident? Oh gosh, they're setting this up to be so ominous. Wait, is he missing a leg? I don't know why this scene made me so tense. Just knowing that what killed the... I've got PTSD with things on this show. Anything terrible can strike out at any moment.
Is there an event this weekend?
Just another Tuesday.
I take it this is Sarah Atwood.
Dutton called a press conference.
He's going to pull our funding.
That's been announced.
It was his campaign slogan.
Then you shouldn't be surprised.
Freedom.
Is he doing this off the cuff?
Building a city in the middle of our most pristine wilderness strips you of that freedom. That requires an increase in our taxes, which in turn strains our families, forcing you to decide if you can even afford to live in a place that you call home. That's not progress in my mind. That's an invasion.
Quite the word there, John.
All state permits are revoked.
And? Or is that it?
There'll be no questions today.
Well, okay.
And we're right back where we started.
But that's not a bad thing for them, all right. Because they didn't make a deal with market equities. Right?
File suit against the state for breach of contract and negotiating in bad faith and anything else you can think of.
Now, question. Highly contentious debate.
That's Jamie Dutton, Attorney General.
It's the governor's son.
Mm-hmm.
I got questions. Is that...
This is like doing business in Utah.
Oh, in Utah, they want to do business. Here they want the business to go away.
There's really nothing wrong with that. Right. So, I don't know about you all. I look into really the businesses I like to give my money to. And if I knew that this resort was causing such hardship on the environment and whatnot, I wouldn't choose to spend my dollars there. But I guess if you have so much money, it doesn't matter. You don't care who you shit on to have your fun. But I wouldn't. That's why I feel so sad about Venice.
Getting a crash course in cowboy today, kid.
Yeah, I'll get another one tomorrow.
You get one every day. Now get around that pair and push them up.
All right.
This is when Carter gets eaten by wolves. Ah! Oh no, that poor horse. That poor horse.
What happened?
Horse fell. I think he stepped in a hole. I think.
I'm sorry, I didn't see the hole.
You need to keep one eye on the cow and the other one on the ground.
Horse gonna be okay?
No.
No, he ain't.
Gonna shoot him?
That leg will never heal. Go on, get back to work. Get back to work.
Oh, poor kid. God, how did they film that scene? Was that CGI? Because I don't think they really put a horse in the hole.
Can I get a beer?
What do you want?
Let me get a trout slayer.
Coming up.
And who is this dude?
Care for a trout slayer?
Is that what you've been doing? Slaying trout?
She's about to slay you.
I'm not much of a fisherman. You ride bikes?
Not since I was 7. Yeah, well, I'm working.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of work?
Buddy,
This is your one chance to leave me alone with your self-esteem intact.
Give me your best shot.
You're a professor somewhere fancy.
Northwestern?
Got a couple of grown kids.
Mm-hmm.
Once they left the house, your wife divorced you so fast she left fucking skid marks, but how nice for you, huh? And now you teach Zoom classes from the living room of your creekside cabin. And you lecture about inequity and the concentration of wealth and how it's decimating the middle class. All while you draw your six-figure salary and finance your dream home with a loan from the university that is 275 basis points below the loans that your students need to take out to listen to this bullshit. And my guess, if I had to guess...
Oh, she's rolling!
So, you run up the house prices here, and you fuck the middle classes in 2 states. Bravo, you fucking hypocrite.
Well, fuck you.
Not for all the tea in China, pencil dick.
Now she's on a roll.
Oh, fucking love this bar.
They're right behind you. John, what the hell was that press conference? Governor Perry and your son pushed this thing down our throat, and now you shut it down?
Well, you should have known better, dudes.
Do you understand the tax revenue that you just took from this county?
Wait, I know that guy.
Not to mention the airport tax, the car rental tax.
Where are you going to spend all that money, Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to double the size of the sheriff's department.
Where do you treat the sewage 6,000 homes create?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a treatment plant in the valley that I don't know about?
Mm-hmm.
Doubling property tax on non-residents?
It'll never work. They'll just become residents.
No, they won't. If they could have become residents, they would have by now.
Mm-hmm.
Deny the request to rezone.
A lot of people in this valley support that airport, John.
A lot of people from out of state support it. People with no vote.
Our terms are up in 2 years, John.
Hell, the state will still be in litigation in 2 years.
There will be no litigation, Ronnie. And you'll both still be in office.
How can you promise that? What does he know?
It was the last time a governor gave his word. Well, you have mine.
Andy will vote to approve, no matter what we do.
And that's why Andy's not sitting here. I only need 2 votes. Do I have them? I'm revoking their lease on our land. I'm placing the ranch in a conservation easement. There'll be nothing to litigate.
Oh, can he do that?
You should have just told me that from the beginning. We'll issue the denial tomorrow.
Wait, a conservative, what does that mean? Conservative easement?
If you put the land in a conservation easement, we have no moves. We can't ever develop it, neither can anyone else.
Exactly.
No, Dad.
But I don't think John is ever planning on developing it. Was John home?
How's it hurt?
Well...
The boy, he got in an accident. Was on your horse. Is the boy okay? The horse wasn't as lucky. He stepped in a badger hole and shattered his legs. I had to put him down. Riding's what the horse is for, Rip. Could have stepped in a badger hole. Turned out just as easy. I thought you all were in Helena.
I manipulated the wheels of government so I could see you.
How long are you here for?
Not long enough. Oh, that's a lot of wolves.
3, 2, 1.
That's a lot of wolves. Like, yes, do I feel bad for the wolves? Yes. But I know why they have to, but it's still terrible. The wolves are just being wolves. But the wolves are coming back to Yellowstone. Is that a sign of something? I don't feel as good about them being out here at nighttime, especially when everybody wants them.
These wolves are from the park.
Why are they from the park? Which park, and why are they there?
If these radio collars are motionless for 12 hours, They send out a distress signal, then there's 15 game wardens standing in this field in the morning, and you and I are on the fucking news tomorrow night. People walk around in t-shirts with their pictures on them. People find out that we killed them on the governor's ranch.
Why were they there?
But we have tags. It's legal.
They don't have tags? Something's amiss. Why are the fish dying? Oh wait, are we back in time? That looks like a young Rip.
There's something in the water.
Put me down. Over there.
Oh, what's being built on the land back then? And is this how John starts expanding his little land?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
It's gonna punch you is what he's gonna do.
What are you spraying it with?
Paraquat for the weeds.
What?
Some kind of pyrethroid for mosquitoes.
Whatever you're spraying it with, it's in the creek now. It's killing my cattle.
These are EPA approved.
I don't give a shit who approved it.
I'll take it up with the EPA.
He is.
Put in a cell tower, that's what we do. To clear it, the EPA says it's harmless.
Well, the EPA's wrong.
I'll take it up with the phone company. Your cattle aren't my problem.
You got a card. Why am I not surprised?
Is he gonna take out their supplies there? This is a very oddly timed place for that scene. Oh, yeah, they're just gonna Yellowstone the shit out of this right now. Now, what makes them think that the construction people aren't gonna bring more supplies in? Oh, they're gonna destroy the bulldozer. Or just steal it. You're just gonna steal it? Well, now it's part of the landscape. Are they gonna take him out? Are they hosing his house down with the pesticides?
Hello?
Or is that gasoline? Is there anyone else in the house with him?
Hey!
Is he hanging from the tree? Oh, the poor birds. Oh, he is covered in it. Does it look like it's getting worse? Like water added to it makes it worse?
You should be pulling more out.
I'm just thinking.
Good thoughts.
No, not really.
Well, that's beautiful. What's it contaminated with?
No, Ryan, not that tight. They need to come off somewhere. That's good. Listen up. You don't tell a fucking soul.
Oh, shit.
Who am I gonna tell? That could put me in jail for a fucking decade.
So again, the question is not being asked is why were they on the ranch to start with? What now? What now? This is like ecological espionage. I'm just, ugh. They didn't plan on this. Oh, you know that's coming back to haunt everybody. This is what an episode 2 does. It starts laying more puzzle pieces for what's going to come up ahead. We've got drama. What Sarah Atwood's going to do? I don't know, because we had a Sarah Atwood-esque character come in before with Dan Jenkins. Didn't really go anywhere. We also had the Market Equities woman. I can't remember her name with Who's He What's It. Josh Whatchamajiggy. That really didn't go anywhere. A lot of talk, no action. So will this be more of the same? Lots of promise, no results. Or will she actually fuck shit up? We also have Thomas's Gal Friday. They're talking as if there's lots going down, but we haven't really seen it with them. Is the reservation gonna be a player in this season? Don't know yet. The wolves coming in, okay. Lots of wolf talk the last 2 seasons. Why were the wolves there? And yes, you have these laws so you don't kill the wolves, but the wolves aren't where they're supposed to be. And your life is in danger. What you supposed to do? Let the wolf eat you? But of course, Ryan and Colby's lives weren't in danger. But they didn't know that. Could have had a bear, the bear from season 1 redo. Although at that time the bear was really going after Rip. So we're getting more political, more grander scheme, all state of Montana. Which isn't my favorite bits of Yellowstone. When we're centered on the ranch, that's my favorite. And I don't know if we're going to get a whole lot of that this season. But I am interested to see where we go, because we're laying down some intriguing pieces that could have catastrophic results. Especially if John puts the ranch in a conservative as wow. And then we had the flashback episode just kind of dropped in there. Was that to show us how far they're willing to go? But we know how far they're willing to go to protect the ranch. Will that mean anything in the future? Huh. Okay. More pieces laying down. I'm sure they're going to lay down more pieces to go. And all to keep the ranch. Okay. Right. Okay. Episode 2 down. Thank you so much for being with me on this journey, and you're going to hopefully take care of yourselves. You're not going to bathe in streams that are infected with pesticides. You will watch the pesticides you put around your own yard. Yes, that's probably a good idea. You're going to get something to eat, and then you're going to come back and you're going to watch the next video in the queue. So thanks again, you all, and until next time.